Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problem sum based on Gordon's model under the topic dividend policy under the chapter financial decision. Again, a very important topic for all the SYBBI Sem 3 students studying financial management 1. Now, this is the part 2 of our video series based on dividend policy. We have already completed the very first part, okay, based on Walter's model. Now, in this, we are going to learn how to solve the problem sum based on Gordon's model. So, let us see the formula which will be required to solve, and then we'll take up a sum to understand how you need to solve the sum based on Gordon's model. First, the formula V is equal to EPS into 1 minus B upon KE minus B into R, where V is your value per share, EPS is earning per share, B is the retention ratio, K is cost of equity, and R is rate of return. The only new thing which is there in this is retention ratio. So now what is retention ratio? If dividend payout ratio is given, then B, that is retention ratio, will always be 1 minus dividend payout percent. For example, if dividend payout is 40%, then your retention ratio will be 1 minus 0.4, which is 0.6. And lastly, it is given that the rate of return required by shareholders is also known as cost of equity. These are the only two rules which are required to solve sum based on Gordon's model. So with the main formula, even note down these two rules. And now based on this, let us see how to solve the sum based on Gordon's model. Okay, now let us see how to solve the sum based on Gordon's model. Now the question given here is, the following is the data available for Newton Limited. The earning per share is given to us, that is EPS. The rate of return is given to us as 18%, cost of capital is 15%, and as per Gordon basic valuation, what will be the price of the share when the dividend payout is 30% and 40%? Okay, so here again we have two conditions. Number one, when dividend payout is 30%. So I'm writing here, when dividend payout equals 30%. Remember, the formula of value of share of Gordon model is EPS into 1 minus retention ratio, that is B, upon cost of capital minus retention into the rate of return. Now as per the question, earning per share is rupees 6. 1 minus retention ratio. Now remember, we already discussed that if whenever they are giving you the dividend payout ratio, the retention ratio is nothing but 100 minus that particular percentage. Okay, so if dividend is 30%, okay, if dividend payout is 30%, your B will be basically 30% is nothing but 0.3. So your B will be 1 minus 0.3, that comes to 0.7. okay, so in our sum B ka value, the retention ratio will be 0.7 upon cost of capital, which is already given as 15%, so 0.15 minus B into R, that was 0.7 into rate of return given in the question is 18%, so 0.18. okay. Now when you solve the numerator, so it will be 1 minus, so it will become 0.3 into 6 should give you 1.8 upon the denominator. When you solve further, you will get 0.024. So when you get the answer, when you solve finally, you should get your value of share as rupees 75 per share. This is as per the Gordon's model when dividend payout is 30%. Now let us say the second part, when the dividend payout was 40%. So I'll write it here as dividend payout equals 40%. If dividend payout is 40%, B will be 1 minus 0.4, which will be 0.6. okay, now we use the formula V is equal to earning per share into 1 minus B upon KE minus B into R. Earning per share was 6 rupees. 1 minus retention ratio now is 0.6. Cost of capital was 0.15 minus 0.60 into 0.18. Rest everything was same, only the b changes. So again, when you substitute here, you should get 2.4 upon 0.042. When you solve further, you should get your final answer approximately to 57.14 rupees per share. Okay, so this is how you all need to solve the particular sum based on Gordon's model. We just need to apply into the formula and get the answer straightforward. Okay. Now this was the very first sum based on dividend model. We are going to take up one more sum to just understand how you can substitute and get these answers. Okay. So this was end of sum number 1. Now we are going to start with question number 2. Okay, the second question reads out that calculate the market price of the share as per Gordon's model. They have given you the retention ratio. They have given you internal rate of return, cost of capital, dividend per share and earning per share. Okay, so all these values have been given to us. So it is a straightforward question. So we will write as per Gordon's model. Okay, as per Gordon's model, the valuation of share is nothing but EPS into 1 minus retention ratio upon cost of capital minus B into R. Now the earning per share given in the question is rupees 5. 1 minus retention ratio of 50%, so that is 0.5. Cost of capital is 16%, so that is 0.16 minus again 0.5 into the rate of return, which is 20%, so that is 0.2. The other values are all dummy in the figure. So when you solve this, again, it will become 0.5 to 5 into 0.5 is 2.5. And when you solve the denominator, it will be 0.16 minus 0.10. You solve it further, it will be 2.5 upon 0.06. When you solve it further, the final answer should have been 41.667 rupees per share. Okay, so this is how you all had to basically solve the sum based on Gordon's model. This was the second sum that we had taken up. Okay, I hope everyone have understood this. It's a very simple formula, just need to substitute it. Okay, so with that we will be ending this video here. I hope everyone have understood this. Thank you.